Howdy mates. Good morning. How are we all doing? It is Saturday, May 13th, 2023. I'm over at the Apalachicola Bluffs Preserve, which is owned by the Nature Conservancy, a well-known national nonprofit organization. And here we have our beloved Apalachicola River. Now, it is said that some of these exposures of the bluffs are ranging around 17 million years, if I'm not mistaken. And it is said, accordingly to different records, that the bluffs, they actually show the most exposure, in terms of Earth's bedrock. At least in Florida, anyways. You figure these bluffs are probably at least 100 feet tall, if not more. And it's just remarkable of the fact that this is in Florida, you guys, in the Panhandle. So you figure much of this landscape here is millions of years old, versus, say, in South Florida, where it is mostly flat, that landscape is only a few thousand years old. So just think about that for a second, you guys. Million versus thousand, that's a pretty big gap there. So what makes this place so unique is the fact that glaciers did make their way through here. So they passed down some of the plants that you would normally see in northern climates. So besides the Apalachicola River, you're also seeing Sandhill habitat, that supports longleaf pine. And then there are other sections of the trail in which you are passing through some different ravines, which are basically spring-fed, and they make their way into this river. So I'm just in awe. And it is noted that this trail is also known as the Garden of Eden Trail. According to folklore. It's one of those things where in the 1950s, I believe an individual by the name of E.E. Callaway, he was actually one of the figures who helped open this park. He was closely investigating, the book of Genesis and some of the different versions of the Bible. And it is said that 28 of 30 plants that were described in the Bible are found here. So who knows? We could perhaps be in the very Garden of Eden. Who can say? That's a whole different subject, of course. Bringing up folklore versus what is actually present in the natural world. But this particular spot that I'm located is known as the Alum Bluff. I mean, my goodness. It is so gorgeous here. Anyway, you guys, if you haven't been, I would of course highly recommend. I mean, if it's owned by the Nature Conservancy, you know that it is absolutely legit. So this really just goes to prove that even though most of us say, oh, Florida has a bunch of their beaches and it's mostly flat, well, I hate to say it to you guys, but an example of this ultimately disproves that claim. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's just so neat to see that Florida does indeed have some form of temperate climate. At least in the northern edges. So, All right, you guys, take it easy, enjoy your day, and of course, Journey on a Journey is onwards. Take care, folks. See ya.